Hello, klutzy little shit, and any followers we may gain in the future. So this is my first video, and I was thinking of all the stories I could tell that's happened in my non-existent fun summer. I've mostly been home, but I've thought of one story that happened the other day, and I think it's important to tell it. So here we go. So I was at this it was like this shopping mall park thing. It's not a mall, but it has all the stores around the parking lot. I'm bad with words. So anyways, I was at this thing, and I had just gotten out of Barnes & Noble, and I was like, hell yeah, I got me some books. And I was with my cousins, and we were walking over to this next store because they had like a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm not really sure what kind of store it was. I forgot what it's called. And this is part of the story. It was right next to a Best Buy. Right next to a Best Buy. But anyways, we go into the store and we look at all the cool Buddhas and they have in there and all this cool stuff. I was showing my cousin this stupid little bedazzled calculator. Like, why the fuck do you need a bedazzled calculator? Anyways, so we're doing that. This man, and if anybody lives in the Lynchburg, Virginia area, like 2 hours from Danville or something, important. So it was this black man. He had this white suit on, and he comes into my cousin. And I'm like, wait a minute, I just saw that man walk behind us on the sidewalk. And I was like, whatever, okay, it's cool. But he has this duffel bag. And he's like, hey, and he talks to my cousin, like, she's very pretty, and she has, like, kind of revealing clothes on. But you know what? It was fucking hot outside. That's why. So what happened is, he's like, hey, I'm not very good with computers and technology, but I think, like, you know, you young people are. Could you help me? And she's like, you can tell she's feeling a little off, and I'm feeling a little off, but she's like, yeah, I can help you. He's like, do you think the store owners will mind if I bring out in the store? And she's like, no, they wouldn't. He's like, well, why don't we go outside? Excuse me? So, yeah, that happened. I was like, I didn't say anything, and she didn't say anything, but we were definitely, the creep vibes were up. Because what grown man asks a teenage girl to go outside with him alone? Like, no. No. No, 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 no. That's like a no. And so she was like, well, I'm here with my grandma and my cousins and my mom, and she was. And she's like, well, I'll have to, like, ask my mom. He's like, well, how would I ask her? And I'm like, sir, you're creepy. Didn't say it out loud. Blasting it in my mind. And, well, he asked her mom, and her mom's not, like, a moron. So her mom's like, no, I don't think so, but there's a Best Buy right next door. And he's like, yeah, thanks, he leaves. But she was like, are you okay? And, like, we were like, yeah, we're fine. That was just creepy as hell. Like, who does that? Creepers. That's who. And it's just like, maybe it's best that we've been raised in, like, an environment, because our grandmother is obsessed with, like, crime stuff. Like, she knows all the major serial killers, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, you name it, she'll know it. But it's like, that's some that's like some Ted Bundy shit right there. He would, like, pretend to have a limp. He could snatch those women in busy parking lots and, like, pretend to have a limp. And they were like, oh, yeah, they're dead. They dead. 24 hours later, they dead. And I'm just like, sir, no. Like, he might have been well-meaning. He might have just didn't know how the hell to work a computer. But I'm like, no, all these stories we know, like, to watch our fucking backs. And, like, she called her brother and told him about it. And our other cousin, he's, like, having this midlife crisis. He's about 40-something, I don't know. But he's, like, having this midlife crisis. And he's, like, not all men. And I'm like, fuck you, man. No. Fuck you. So, yeah, that happened. And so just be safe, klutzy little shit. Be safe. Any followers you may gain, friends or non-friends, or secret stalkers, stay safe, because the world's crazy. And people are going to say, oh, no, I'm sure he's fine. I'm not going to take that fucking chance. Nope. No, no. I might come off as rude, but at least I won't be dead. So, goodbye, klutzy little shit. I'll see you next time on the vid. Live long and prosper. Bitch.